Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion. I'm joined by Omega,
Going on, y'all?
Matt,
What up?
and Oronde.
What's poppin'?
And today we are back with our Let's Talk NFL series, season 2. Today we're talking about the Indianapolis Colts in the AFC South. Before we begin, Colts fans, leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think is going to happen. Let us know how you feel. And yeah, excited to hear you guys' feedback. But watch the end of the video and, we might say something funny. So yeah, talking about the Colts, they've had a pretty good draft. They've had a pretty decent offseason. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all initial thoughts though when looking at this team?
They did. They got some nice picks in the draft. They had a lot to choose from, and I don't know. I don't feel like they made a big enough of a
Kinda
splash, in my opinion.
I mean, look, they did what they needed. A lot of the guys, they're signed back. They got Michael Pittman back, DeForest Buckner back, Kenny Moore back.
Getting Pittman back was huge.
Yeah. Pairing him with Josh Downs and also Adonai Mitchell is going to be great. Richardson's coming back off of the shoulder injury, which I think he could be a problem if he can stay healthy. I think he's going to be really good for them. Joe Flacco as a backup is a great signing for them as well.
Just in case you go down again.
Right. I mean, the Colts are a little boring to me when it comes to offseason, but they always end up doing well. So, like, they never really go for the big flashy players, but they usually draft well. So, especially linebackers.
Yeah,
They're exceptional at picking linebackers. It's amazing.
yeah, and I think something I noticed about this team is their receiving core is getting quietly but better and better and better. I mean, they got Michael Pittman Jr., who's absolutely incredible, who's a number one for sure. You got Josh
Downs,
who's incredible as well. And then you got
Tar-
that kid they drafted this past week or a couple weeks ago, who I've heard nothing but good things about, and I'm excited to see him elevated in their offense. So, I mean, I think they're doing all the right things, just like very quietly and like methodically, and not really blowing up on anybody. And so, I mean, I'd be intrigued to see what happens. I'd be intrigued to see if this team could really make a push in this division. I mean, this division is very,
it's a two-man race for sure.
yeah,
Definitely.
very top heavy with the Colts and the Texans. But I would say when you look at the rest of these teams, it's going to be an interesting to see with their schedule. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, and we'll talk about the schedule later in the episode. But so when you look at this team, what are our aspirations and expectations for Anthony Richardson? I know he's injured bug last season. Out with the concussion, he's shown glimpses of Cam Newton prime-esque, if we're gonna say that. What are our initial thoughts and expectations or feelings around him?
I don't know, but it brings me joy to hear Cam Newton's name. I don't know about y'all, but
We're not doing this.
I love Cam Newton. But I think he can do all right. He got some pretty decent weapons around him. I'm gonna say they great, but I think Michael Pittman, he on the verge of becoming. I think he had all right receiver. I wouldn't say he had top 10 receiver, but he good. He good.
I debate that he could be a top 10 receiver in this National Football League right now.
I mean, you could, but no, you couldn't. But
no way. There's no way.
The problem. Pittman is a very, very good receiver. I just don't think right now he's going to be that elite top 10 because there's so many receivers.
It's a lot of them
that are insane. Like you could probably name like 15, 20 that are probably better than him right now. But yeah, what? So what? Richardson played 4 games total last year.
Yep.
Didn't even get a good look at him.
Had 3 picks, 1 interception, 4 rushing TDs. I don't know. I mean, that's the problem. Is just like we just have such a small sample of what he's done. So like, and even like with Minshew, this team was literally a drop away from making the playoffs last year. So
they did go 9-8.
It could be pretty interesting down the stretch for them. So I'm hoping they do well. I think they might surprise a lot of people because the Texans are getting all the talk because of how great they've been. I know I'm not saying they're bad or anything, but this is gonna be closer than people think.
Yeah, yeah, and I think when I look at it, I think this team is like it's their game to lose. But we've seen that over the past 2 seasons, 2 or 3 seasons, we've seen it get to the last game and right before the playoffs. And okay, if we win, we're in. If we lose, we're out. And it's usually, and I mean, I remember 2 years ago, I think it came down to the last 3 games, and they needed to win one of the last three, and they lost all three. And it's like
Mhm.
small things like that, like the Colts just have not been able to get over that hump because of their own doing. And so hopefully with the more and more, I mean, who's their head coach over there? That is that kid that
He was from the Eagles.
yes, 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 yes,
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
Dude, he's not like the best either. Um,
Yeah,
but
I mean, he made Jalen Hurts look pretty crazy.
yeah, now look at Jalen Hurts. Oof.
I'm just saying.
But I mean, I think you look at that team and I think it's all the pieces are there and they're coming together. They just now need to put it into effect. They need to put it into effort. They need to do their jobs the right way because they keep failing because they're not doing their jobs. Simple as that.
Shane Steichen.
Yes.
Steichen should be fine.
Like,
Steichen.
Okay.
I like Josh Downs too. Sorry, he's a Tar Heel guy.
Of course.
Okay, so what is their schedule looking like this year?
Oh, I don't have it. You got it, Rondé? I don't have it.
Yep. Schedule is obviously Texans, Jaguars, Titans. They got
Okay.
Dolphins, Bills, Steelers.
Hold on. Slow down.
Oh,
I know.
sorry,
Why,
sorry.
why you just yapping
I,
all out?
I'd be
down, slow
excited.
down.
I'd be excited. All right. Dolphins
so-
first.
Lost.
No, that's actually closer than people think. I think, I'll give them, no, I'll say they lose, but it's gonna be really close.
You don't think it'll be a gimme?
No, it's not a gimme. The Colts are like the weirdest team because they always look so good, but they end up like being, like we've said, a game or two short from playoffs, or like they're never like the worst team in the division or like the best team in a division. Like they're always just like solid. So that's closer than people think, but I'll give them the loss because it's Miami, because Miami's just so loaded, but that's basically it.
Yeah. Next is we'll go with the Jets next.
That's a win.
I'd
That's gonna be
say
a tough game though. That's gonna be a tough game.
Definitely a tough game. After the Jets is the Bills.
all these AFC teams.
I think they lose
Yeah, it's
that.
AFC. I'm just saying the AFC
Oh.
East first.
I think they lose that.
Yeah, they lose.
Davion?
I'm sorry. Who was the team? I'm telling y'all, my brain died. What'd you say?
The
Sorry.
Bills.
I think the Colts beat the Bills. I think the Bills they're finally, and I've been saying this for years, that a rebuild was coming, and I think it's finally about to start taking effect. I hate to say it out loud for Bills fans because Bills Mafia is one of the best mafias in the NFL, but I think the trouble's coming, the pain and suffering's coming. Who's next?
After the Bills, we have the Steelers. We'll go Steelers next.
Lost.
Ooh.
Win. Give me a win. I think
Give me
the
a win. I think
I'm
they
telling you,
can
I think the Colts are going to be one of the better teams in the AFC.
Yeah.
Not like top 5, but like they're gonna. Well, not like top 4, but they'll kiss
They'll probably
5, 6,
be like a
7.
wild card spot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Giants.
Win.
Win.
Kill him.
Oh, murder them.
Yeah. Giants start.
Daniel Jones back there?
Man,
No, thank you.
Burned 100 times. No, fine.
After the Giants, we'll get the Packers in here.
I'm gonna give him the
Lost.
win.
Wow. The Packers. I believe it though. I'm with it. I'm in there. After the Packers, the Lions, which will be a Lions win.
That's a loss. Yeah,
Lions
that's a loss.
victory.
Lost.
But you know the Lions are notoriously known for like getting giving. I'm not going to call this team a bum.
I don't think it'll be the Colts. I don't think it'll
If
be
it's
the Colts though.
if they play on Thanksgiving, then the Lions lose. But that's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The Lions
agree.
never won on Thanksgiving.
It's amazing how bad they are on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
After the Lions, the Vikings.
Win.
Win.
Vikings.
Talk about the division.
Broncos last game.
Win.
Win.
When
And then if we're looking at the
Bears too.
division,
Forgot about the Bears.
they beat the Bears.
They drafted Bo Nix.
The Bears.
the Bears.
Uh,
They beat the Bears?
Bear
But
down.
like, yeah, they beat the Bears. Look, we'll talk about the Bears later, but yeah. So honestly, they'll probably get like 11 to 12 wins, I think, is their ceiling this year.
11 to 12.
11.
Or 7 to 8.
I mean, they did go 9-8 last year, so
Who,
it's
9 and 8
not-
last year. I think they're gonna get better. So give me 9 or 12 wins. I'm all right with that.
That's fair.
They'll probably finish at 10. I think they'll finish with 10, realistically.
High hopes here.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
I mean, that's a great season for them. But I think what would be even more rich is if they got 10 and didn't make the playoffs, which has happened recently.
It could
I
happen.
would love that.
Because there's
I would
so
love
many
that.
good teams in the AFC. The AFC is still stacked, man. But
No doubt.
anyway, so we ranked them second in our what do we put them? Second in our in the
Yeah,
division?
second place.
Second or first. I'll say second though.
Or first. I don't think there's no way they get first place. No way.
Davion, I'll bet you on that.
Woo! I want the smoke. The first one of
Ooh,
the year.
bet
The
right
new
there.
house.
first bet.
First bet of the year. Let's write it down.
Colts win the division.
Matt says Colts.
Matt,
Okay.
even though I say stupid shit, this has got to be up there.
That's not. Why is that a bad take?
It's
It's
a
not a
bad
bad
take.
take.
I won't say it's a bad take, but it's in poor taste.
Stop it, bro.
I get it.
How much you want to put down? Actually, we'll discuss the number later.
We'll do it later.
We'll say a case of Diet Dew.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, like
we'll do
Shannon,
we'll do a skip and Shannon
yeah.
bet.
Skip
Well,
is standing.
our diet do seems like a $10 bill.
Sure.
Let's don't put no dew on it.
Was you won't put no dew on it, Skip? All right, let us know if you think the Colts can win that division. I'll be intrigued to see them win that division. But any final thoughts from y'all?
I mean, I expect good things.
Hanging on the wall.
Wild card minimum for them.
Wild card men.
Wild card.
yeah.
minimum.
But they're in a hard conference. Conference. The AFC is ridiculous. So I mean, wild card men on 10 wins it's
Crazy.
interesting. It'll be an interesting one for sure. But
Also, I will say Anthony Richardson, this is my other hot take. Anthony Richardson will be a top 10 QB this year.
Especially if he stays healthy.
how many
I
yards
like
is
that.
Mac scoring?
I don't think so.
I think he throws for like 4,000 yards.
I say 40. I say 40 throws for
he's-
28, runs for 6, and 15.
He's running for like 10 or 15.
I'm thinking for
He's going
38,
crazy.
Okay.
38.
38 total.
38. No. 38 passing.
Hold on.
38
hold on.
passing.
38 passing.
Oh, I don't know about
Wait
that.
a minute. Oronde, did you say 28 or
I said
38.
I said run 28, and then run
No.
28 and like run
Wow.
and then throw for 28, run for like 6 or 7 more.
Oh,
That's what I was saying.
I think he gets 35 total. I think he gets 25 passing, 10 rushing.
That's it.
Oh no, that just seems a little low.
That's
seems
low.
Very low.
that ain't no top 10 quarterback numbers.
Hell no. I mean, look at the offensive weapons.
But I mean,
receiving-wise.
numbers have been down across the board, so I
Yeah,
can't exactly
That's
say.
not bad.
I mean,
All right.
let's look at these stats from last year. From some.
I'm used to Cam Newton. No. I'm
Okay,
kidding.
well, he's been out of the league for years, so we don't talk about him anymore.
I mean, Tua had 46, Golf 45.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm disrespecting him too much. I
Yeah,
apologize.
you're
Richardson.
still in. I mean, look. Okay,
I'll go
running
35.
quarterbacks. Let's look at running quarterbacks. Lamar had 36 last year. Gino had
Okay.
36, and Jalen Hurts had 38.
Okay, so
Bryce Young even had 28 last year.
he did not have
Yeah,
Passing.
he did.
Yes, he got
passing.
28.
No, he didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Look at the number. What are you talking
But
about?
no,
He did
He
have
had
a lot.
28.
Though. He had a lot.
28 passing.
he only had 28 passing, 28 passing.
Yes.
Yeah, because they kept doing a tush push.
Let's look at rushing. Hold on. Let's look at rushing. They don't
Are
have-
these yards or touchdowns?
They're yards.
Oh, I thought you were talking about touchdowns.
Oh,
I
we're
was
not
like,
talking about
God,
touchdowns. Oh,
no.
no, we were talking about
He
yards
did
the
not
whole
have
time.
28.
No, 2,800.
Okay, no. So I'm saying
Oh, you were talking about touchdowns.
I'm talking touchdowns. I think he
Oh,
gets
man.
35
Y'all
total.
got me confused.
Bro, this dude.
Passing though, I
I
think goes for like
confused.
4,000.
Fourth. Okay, that's a stretch. I think he'll go for 38, like I said from the beginning.
35 at the most.
I'm
You
gonna be
want
high
to
on
do on that?
Richardson.
Nah.
No, no, we're not doing on that one. We're keeping.
Yeah. Oh wait, how many? Like, I want to see passing touchdowns from last year, but
Well, what's like the minimum or like the average now? Is it like
I'm trying to
25 to 30
It
for
got
like
to
a
be
good
32.
QB?
TDs. NFL. Let's look.
32.
Bro, why can't I? Here it is. Last year, Tua had. Well, let's
He had
just.
the most in the league, I
No,
thought, or was
Dak
it
had the
passing
most
yards?
last year actually with
Zach who?
Dak Prescott.
36. He
Oh,
had
you said
36.
Dak. I thought you said Zach.
Nope. Dak had
What other Zach
36.
besides Wilson?
Jordan Love 32, Brock Purdy with 31, Golf
That's
30,
crazy.
and then
Brock
just
went
tied
mad.
for fifth place you had Josh Allen and Tua Tagovailoa with 20, 29. So I think touchdowns are down.
Okay, so Richardson had 7 TDs total last year before he got hurt
Really?
Damn.
in 5 games.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's about whatever, 28, 30 total.
I mean,
Yeah,
you look at
could have
it.
been.
Let's do like it's crazy to think that they only had 38. Wait, how many touchdowns did Patrick Mahomes have last year?
He had like 40 something, I thought.
No, he only had 27.
Oh yeah, he was kind of down last year. He was kind of he had a really
He
like mediocre like
They
beginning of the
won the
season.
Season for
Super
his-
Bowl on this crap.
Yeah, because we know this, okay? But anyways, Richardson 35 total TDs, 4,000 passing yards. That's my final say.
Intriguing.
You do want it? No.
That's our line now. We'll put some
Sick
do on it.
individual.
All
Put
right.
some do on it.
We've now ranted about quarterbacks. I would say though, it's crazy to look at this number now and say that Dak led the NFL with 36 passing touchdowns, but the year that Drew Brees was snubbed by Aaron Rodgers for the MVP, Brees, they both had 50.
Insane, bro.
50 passing touchdowns. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, wow. And the year before, it's about the same. I've been your host, Davion. Colts fans, let us know how you feel about your season. Let us know what you think your quarterback's going to do. I think his sky's the limit, and that receiving core is going to be absolutely incredible as well. John, we didn't talk about Jonathan Taylor.
He'll be good. I don't have a problem with him.
He'll be
He was a
good.
little down though, but
Yeah.
That boy Trump.
him and Richardson is going to be a fun duo to watch.
Yeah, they'll definitely get it figured out. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Let us know how you feel about your team. We've been the post game. I've been Davion. That's Oronde, Matt, and Omega. Peace.
Go crazy, AR.
Whoa, whoa. That's